Good morning, everybody. Welcome once again to the ZeroGainz Podcast. On the right here, you've got Zero. Over there, you've got Mr. Gaines. Good morning, Mr. Gaines. How
Yes.
is this Sunday morning for you that we are recording on?
Good morning, sir. Mr. Zero. Sunday morning is exciting.
Great.
Big excitement. Everyone's talking about it. Charlie Collectible show. And we'll
Ooh.
dive into that later. But yeah, we're doing fantastic.
Oh,
How about
yeah.
yourself?
No, yeah, it's great. I actually have it on the side here, and if you see me looking over onto the right, I'm like watching what is going on right now, currently. But yeah, we will talk about that a little later. I'm having a good Sunday. There's a lot of exciting things coming up. I'm excited. Do you like in terms of Lorcana? Is there anything like you're like looking forward to? Like, are you doing anything in that realm? But or is it just like content creation, which is also a big thing, to be fair?
Hey, don't downplay my
No, no,
videos.
absolutely not. I mean,
I'm
I
kidding.
I'm
No.
in the same spot as you, where sometimes it's just like, yeah, making videos, and I mean, honestly, it's fun too. Like sometimes where we're just like I feel like sometimes I have like decks in mind I want to play with, and then I like force my friends to play them, and then you're just excited to get those videos out, get those streams out for sure. But
Yeah. As far as content creation, nothing locked in yet. We are planning a game, me and you. That's
yes,
one of Yeah, so a spicy gameplay.
yes,
Spicy because we're gonna be playing off meta decks,
oh
right?
yeah,
We're
oh
gonna
yeah,
be
that's always
playing
fun.
the rematch, Madrigals versus Puppies.
Yes.
And we
Do
have to bring our proxies and get our decks together
Yes,
first
yes, because I do not own
before
those
you do
cards. But no, yeah, that's gonna be fun. Are you gonna make that into a video? Are you gonna make that into a stream, or what are we thinking?
we're gonna make a video out
A
of it. We're
video
gonna
out of
make a
it,
video out of it.
a
I'll
whole
post it and
feature.
if everything works out great, we'll have it to you guys by this week on my channel, and of course, Zero will share it with you guys.
Of course, I'll
But
let you guys know.
something else that's coming up this week is playoffs for the ICL, the Illumineers Champions League.
Ooh,
Playoffs are
ooh,
currently underway, and we get to play. My team and I get to play against the Villain Club.
oh, the
We get to
villain
play against
club.
the Villain Club.
That's gonna be
Yes,
fun.
that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be really tough. We've had some really tough challenges, like really tough teams to beat. We faced off against Maelstrom
Mm-hmm.
a few weeks back. We faced off against Sisu's team. He's popular on Metafy and X. And this time we're in the playoffs. We clutched it out. We're in second place in the playoffs,
Ooh,
our second seed. So we will be going first on this one. It's a best of each team is three teammates,
mm-hmm.
and you all face each other. We don't know You don't know what the lineup is, but you choose three people. You lock in the deck list. You're gonna play, and this is hosted by the wonderful Wonderland.
Right.
It's a pretty big. It's a big production. They have JDZ as caster. They have Katie
Mm-hmm.
from
Lord
what is
keepers
it? What
in.
is it called?
Lord keepers
Yeah,
in.
the Lore
Yeah, yeah,
Keepers
yeah.
in. Yeah, so they have a bunch of really great casters, and of course Wonderland. And the fun thing is that the Villains Club that we're playing against has Baker in it.
Yep.
Also,
Yep. The villain himself.
Zach. Yeah, Zach
Zach
Bivens.
Bivens. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Wochuck,
Whoa, Chuck. Yep.
bro. So we're ready, man. We're ready.
Oh yeah.
Like
All right. Yeah. No, cause
it's gonna be exciting because we get to play against big. I mean, it's all been great players, but
right.
these are very popular players. Of course, some of them have done really well in the past. So we're excited to face off against them. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say what I'm playing,
Of
but I'm
course.
currently
Of
testing it,
course. You
and
can't. You
it's
can't spoil
happening
that.
Friday. It's happening Friday. So if you guys want to tune in, check out the games on Wonderland's Twitch. It will be starting at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Awesome. Awesome. So, when you do something like this, like your team, how do you guys decide the roster going in? I'm assuming you have more than 3 people to play through this tournament. Yeah,
So
so
we currently have 4 people.
4 people.
And it's been the same 3 people. Myself, Create Lungs, and Justice.
Okay.
So it's been us 3 for the last 3 rounds. So it's gonna be the same people.
Okay.
So it gives us a disadvantage or it may not be the same 3 people. Who knows? But it has been the last 3 rounds. It might be the same or it might change. We don't know yet.
Okay.
But that seems like a disadvantage if they do predict who's going to be playing, but they don't know the order.
The order, right?
They wouldn't know the order that we're playing in. Yeah, they wouldn't know the order or what deck we're on.
Right.
So I think that gives us, it gives every team a slight edge, right? Like they can see what the opponents usually play. But if you're a jack of all trades, if you're balanced with the decks that you can pilot, then I think that gives that team an edge. Yeah. But we haven't locked in 100% what colors we're going to be playing. I have, and I've been testing it. So
Okay.
excited for that. It mostly goes around schedule, like people's schedules.
I see.
Justice is all the way in Europe. So
Wow.
he is playing at midnight usually. For me, I have work.
Right.
And I get off at like 4 p.m. So usually I'm the last one, and Justice is the first one. In the middle, usually it's Create, but also we have Marco in the lineup. He's a very well-seasoned Pokemon player. He also plays Lorcana. So yeah, I'm excited, man. I am very excited for this week.
Okay.
For this Friday.
Okay. Yeah, and then I know I've tuned in before, and like I think like when you threw in the Shifu one time, that was like huge, like poof, like crazy and awesome. But like stuff like that it's probably really important in that kind of league where you really just throw everyone off with an awesome pick.
Yeah, bro, the Chifu was crazy that game. The Chifu popped off. I played against Zenulus.
Yeah.
Bro, I played against Zenulus, and I went first, and I just slapped down the Daisy. And then I slapped down like another 2 quester. And he played 1 character, like a Chernobog's followers, on his turn 2. So he didn't have a turn 1. And I stormed it and played something else. And then I played something else. And then another. I played like 2 Chifus back to back. By like turn 4, it was over. But I got very lucky with my draws. He was very unlucky with his opener. And we ended up clutching that one out 2-0. But Chifu put in a lot of work. He was the MVP. He was definitely the MVP.
That's awesome. No, but yeah, good luck on your ICL, of course. Hope your team manages to take it. The Villain Club is a force to be reckoned with. So, you're going to need all the luck you can get.
Dude, seriously. I hope I high roll like that one time.
Oof, yeah, get it. It's so interesting because like I don't think I've been in that situation yet where in like an event I'm like staring across the board of like a well-known, well-seasoned player, like unless I unknowingly have done that, because like so I haven't had the chance to go to any DLCs yet, and when I did go to the LCQ, I only had the 1 round before I got knocked out, so I haven't had that situation yet. But I don't know, for me, if I had that where I was just like looking across the board at someone else, like I know you and it's from online, like that's a little scary, but it's probably a little exhilarating at the same time where you're like I know you. Like, so that
I know you're good.
Yeah.
And this makes me you get a certain feeling where the pressure's on, but you have to keep your composure. It does throw you off a little bit, the intimidation factor.
Right.
I don't know if this has happened to you before, but it does throw me off a little bit. But the cool thing is that because we're playing from home, like this is all from home. Like we're everyone's playing from their own, from Pixelborn. It takes out, like you don't see Zach Bivens on the other side.
Face, right? Yeah.
You don't see Wochuk on the other side of the screen. or the other side of the table. So you're kind of like in your own space. So you're able to play out a little more calmly,
That's
like
true.
versus that, or versus live streaming. You know how you live stream? Whenever you're live streaming and then you're talking to the camera and you're looking at the chat and you're trying to play with the person on
Oh yes,
Pixelborn,
I know.
and and you like misplay hard way more than you would if you were just playing on your own or on, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it throws you off. And there was this one really interesting occasion in nationals. It was at nationals. It was like round 4 or round 5. So in the past, when I started playing, I coached with Brendan DeCandio. Brendan DeCandio, shout out Brendan DeCandio.
Yes.
He was an awesome coach, awesome
I
player,
miss you, buddy.
very, very, very skilled player. I know, man. We miss you, DeCandio. You and your cooking, and he is cooking his deck list on Dreamborn.
Yes.
If you guys ever run into
I've
his
been watching.
Dreamborn account, yeah, his deck lists have been getting a lot of traction. But I have coached with him multiple times in the past, and he helped me train for like my first DLC
That's awesome.
or my second DLC. But there's a point where like I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna, go off and kind of like doing my own thing and do start my content creation. So that's when I started my content creation. So I got super busy. I didn't coach with him, but in nationals, I got paired up against him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I saw it on my phone. I freaked out. It's like, oh no, I'm gonna get wrecked.
Oh, my coach.
And I know, by my coach. So it was like pupil versus master, Jedi versus master.
Yes.
And I was very nervous. I was playing Mufasa. I was playing Amber Steel Mufasa, and he was on his classic Diggy Diggy Hole. Once I sat down in front of him, he saw me. He's like, yeah, he shook his head. He's like, "What's up, man? How are you?" I was like, "Great." I'm like, "Let's have a great game." And we started playing. I was doing my breathing exercises, trying to slow down my heart rate because I was very nervous.
Yes.
And as soon as I won game 1, because I went first, I just popped off. Game 2, he inked and passed. I said, okay, this is my chance. This is my chance. And it was best of 2. Yeah. I slapped down a daisy, and it was his turn, and he played something like, he played a 1-drop on 2, and then I had just like a Smee, and then another character, and I just kept putting pressure and questing. And I was like running out of cards. I only had 1 card in my hand, and I was at like 18 lore. I was really close to winning, and he was starting to control my board, and he was drawing a lot of cards because of Daisy. And I was like, oh no, he's gonna get me on the crackback. And it came to a point where he needed removal for one of my characters, so he played his dock. He had 7 cards, discarded his hand.
Oh,
drew
yeah,
2.
you did remind.
He had the removal.
Yeah,
he had the removal. He drew it into with the dock. He played it, and he cleared my board, and he quested in with the rest of his stuff. And I top deck into a character. I put it down. And he like quested for 2 exactly for game, and then I passed turn, and he drew. Didn't see his removal, and that was it. That was GG's. That was so close, dude.
Oh,
it's just luck, man. Sometimes
Yeah.
luck is in your favor, and sometimes it's not. Unfortunately for me, it was on my side, but unfortunate for him. But he's an awesome guy.
No,
Like he's
great.
such a great player. He has such a track. He has such a powerful track behind him. And big shout out to you, man. If you end up watching this.
No, yeah, especially. I mean, the fact that Ravensburger acknowledges it too. Of course, like he's a great guy. Yeah, but no, that's crazy. Yeah, you've definitely had a lot more experiences than me in terms of staring at these players across the board. So that's exciting.
But you're up there too, man. Like you're a very skilled player and flexible.
Yeah,
You've done really well at past tournaments, but you just haven't encountered, right? Like you haven't ran into.
I don't have that it factor yet where, if someone is across the board from me, like they're scared. I don't think I have that yet. So
Me either, bro. They see
You
me,
don't
and
think
then
so?
unless I have a tank top, they don't recognize me.
Oh,
It's like
going
the Clark
incognito.
Kent with the glasses, takes them off. You're like, holy crap, it's LoreGainz.
It's
For me, it's a,
Superman.
I have a T-shirt and no idea what this guy
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
I
You
walk in
wearing
with the tank, they're
sleeves.
like, oh, it's LoreGainz.
You
Yeah,
wearing sleeves is the incognito thing.
yeah.
But yeah, no, that's awesome. I'm excited for you for sure. I like to link like relevant stuff in the description below, so I'll definitely link the ICL. There's a lot of cool teams there. Of course, Mr. LoreGainz, his team is awesome to watch. There's a lot like Maelstrom is on there, the Villain League is on there. It's just a fun watch. You see some really good players from some really good teams battle it out. But yeah, for sure. Good luck on that. Um,
Thank you, bro.
and other things we want to talk about, uh, just topic wise, I did want to bring up GenCon. For those of you that don't
Hmm.
know, we have GenCon, which is kind of like board game, card game convention that happens in Indiana every year. It was where Lorcana started. Lorcana was born in Gen Con. I mean, what I mean is they debuted there. That was the first time they sold cards. The first time they showed a lot of cards. Um, I remember when Lorcana came out, first chapter, obviously, we learned about Enchanted's existing. I believe it was because people were opening pack. I don't think they really even talked about it before that. So people were opening packs and being like, "Boom! There's a card that like wasn't shown before," you know. And
Yeah.
then it became this like fun hunt where people would like, just like open as many packs as they can because they were looking for the Enchanted that no one has seen yet, and then they'll just post it online. And I'm pretty sure everyone who found an enchanted for the first time, so like a new enchanted, if they posted it, Lorcana gave them a little, like they invited them to like a little ceremony at the end of Gen Con. So it was just a fun time, a fun time of
That's so fun.
discovery
Yeah.
and awesomeness. But yeah, anyway, it's
Did you
back.
go last year?
I didn't go last year. I went the year before for Lorcana's birth to see it for
Dang,
the
bro,
first
you
time.
were there?
I was
You
there.
were one of the people.
It was crazy. Honestly, it could have
Yeah.
been managed a little better because
Hmm.
we had what happened was Thursday was when it starts. It starts on Thursday, ends on Sunday. But
Hmm.
Thursday was when the doors opened, and Lorcana. I don't think we'll ever see Lorcana as hyped as we did on that Thursday. Everyone was excited for it, which like is a
Hmm.
little unheard of almost, just because like there was so many people. I wasn't there yet because I only took Friday off, so I went on the
Hmm.
Friday. But we were hearing stories about Thursday because I was in like Lorcana groups at the time, and people
Yeah.
were there. But when doors opened, apparently it just became like Black Friday chaos because uh, they
Wow.
didn't manage it well enough where they had like a line of people ready to get in like
Hmm.
since early morning. Like they wanted to be the first to get it.
Yeah.
But um they had some like shuffling going on where I think that just like some of the staff, maybe I don't think they were expecting like as many people as they did, to be fair. But they had just problems, like they needed like more space, I think, to like shuffle people around just because there were too many people, so they tried to move them
Mm.
to other doors. And when they did that, people were just like running to the door to try and get like further ahead in line. And it became like kind of like a
Oof.
stampede thing. I know some people got hurt. It was like not fun at
Damn,
all.
bro.
It was like,
That's
yeah.
yeah.
But
I mean, they weren't expecting this
no,
turnout.
no,
But
they weren't.
Disney IP is huge,
Yeah.
so I can absolutely see it getting that out of hand, or that many people being involved and wanting to be there,
Hmm.
like first thing, so they can get their hands on whatever it is that they have, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, but no, yeah, it was insane. It was a lot of fun though. Like, I mean, by the time I got there, I think they started to figure things out, and they
Hmm.
got it under control a bit. Uh, Stuff was like flying out the door. They were just selling out of everything super fast. But yeah, I got my hands on some Lorcana stuff there. super fun.
What did you get? Yeah, what did you
I
get when you were there?
So I got a booster box. I regret that a little bit. I could have gotten more, and I didn't. But I should have just, if I knew, like first chapter was gonna be so hard to find, I would have
Uh-huh.
just
Yeah.
like just like raked it all in. But
Yeah. Wait, how much was it? Do you remember?
it was MSRP, so it was 144 per box. Yeah. So
Wow.
I think right now it's going for way more. But I'm not. I wouldn't. I don't even
Yeah.
want to
What is
sell it.
that?
I just want
300?
to like have an enchanted or something. Like I didn't even open one in
Mhm.
my box. So
At that time,
at
yeah,
that time.
bro, those like $5 Flynn Riders. It's
Oh
insane,
yeah,
bro.
no yeah, but
Insane.
yeah,
Reloads. Yeah.
I got a starter deck. I got like a mat,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's it. I may have gotten some other stuff, but no, it was a
Mm-hmm.
fun time. But they're back in town. I'm actually so the reason I wanted to go again this year is not Lorcana related, but Riftbound is coming out. This is the League of Legends TCG that I've
Yeah.
talked to you about a little bit, but that's coming out. I'm
There's
actually really
big.
excited for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's big hype behind it, right?
There is a lot. I'm curious how it'll be versus Lorcana, like the turnout.
Hmm.
But no, there's definitely a lot of hype. It looks really fun. I've tried playing a bit like online and just like trying to
Yeah.
figure out the rules, and it's fun. It's fun. So far, it's fun. But
You like it? Yeah.
yeah, I'm going there for that. But Lorcana events were just put out today. That was the other thing. I wasn't locked into going just because Lorcana actually, yeah, they put out their events like a little late, so like we didn't see them for a long while. But it's interesting. So yeah, I just want to talk about it a little bit. We do know that they have their second anniversary celebration. That was kind of the first thing that they put out
Mhm.
immediately. They have some kind of celebration going on. That's gonna be like Thursday morning though, so that's like the moment Gen Con opens, they're gonna like have something happening. I'm not.
Yeah.
Uh, I currently don't have a ticket to that. I can get one if I want to, but the problem is when you get there, normally you have to you can get the ticket or your badge to get in mailed to you. I
Mhm.
usually pick it up there though, so I just like auto defaulted into sending it there, but it takes some time to get it. So because you have to wait in line to go pick it up.
Yeah. Exactly.
Since I did that, I didn't realize they had this, but yeah, since the anniversary celebration is so early in the morning, I don't think I'll have my badge in time for it anyway. I don't even really know what it is, but I think we'll have some people in there, so we'll figure out what they're doing for that anyway. But
Sweet.
yeah, besides that,
I'm pumped, man.
there's
Hope to see how it goes.
yeah. Besides that, there's just gonna be regular events. They have Pack Rush. They have something they call Collector's Quest, which it looks like. So the Collector's Quest is gonna be revolving around a set. Like they usually
Mhm.
have events for every set here. It looks like.
Yeah.
But yeah, a collector's quest would be just like you get packs from a set, and then it's like a scavenger hunt where you're like trying to trade to get like all the cards, or not all the cards, but like some special cards or something. So I'm gonna do one of them
Ooh.
just to see what it is, but that's probably one of the more like casual events. And then in terms of competitive events, uh, they do have like starter deck tournaments, but that's more for like new players, I think. And then they have core constructed, which is the regular format for us, but they do have triple deck here, which
Ooh, that's gonna
I wasn't
be.
expecting. Yeah,
Are
but
you gonna do it?
I'm
You
gonna
should
do
totally
it.
do it.
That's all I'm doing actually. Yeah.
Yes.
So uh,
Zero's doing triple deck,
I I
guys.
I just love triple deck so much. Like the moment it came out, I haven't even yeah I haven't had the chance to play it yet, to be honest, because I'm waiting for cards to come in
Right.
so that I can build
Mhm.
my triple decks. But I'm excited to dive in. So yeah, I'm not even doing core constructed at Gen Con. I've just played core
Mhm.
constructed so much. So I am doing triple
I know.
deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing a sealed
That's gonna be
event.
a huge highlight.
Yeah, yeah,
And a sealed event?
yes.
Sweet.
Just because it's first chapter, so I wanted to go back
Ooh.
in time and do some first chapter.
Yeah, man. Good thing you already got practice when we did our progression series.
Oh yeah, no, actually that was great practice.
Right?
I was thinking about that too. Like, wow,
Great
I get a
practice.
sense of like what's good like back then again. That's gonna be good.
Hmm. Fun stuff, man.
But yeah, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated after, like probably after it's over. Our next podcast, the podcast after this, because this is gonna be in late July, I think early August. So yeah, we'll definitely be talking about it. But that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be super fun.
Yeah, if anyone's going, hit up Zero so you guys can meet
Yeah,
up or something.
I'll be there.
Right?
Yeah.
Hanging with Zero.
Yeah, I'll sign your grandpappies. I'm not the grandpappy guy anymore, but
Bro, sign the grandpappy. Is that yours? I feel like that's that's like one of your signature cards.
yeah,
Right?
unless it's a blurple card or something,
What
I
else?
guess. Like,
A blurple card?
yeah,
I
I
don't
don't.
know, man.
Hades,
That
Blue
grandpappy
Hades.
video, Blue Hades, but that grandpappy video had so much traction. It blew up. That
Yes,
grandpappy video, combo video blew up. And you're like, man, this is the grandpappy guy. This grandpappy guy pulling off the combo. So sick. So cool to see, man. I remember that video.
it's
So
yeah,
good.
it's the funniest thing because I'll go to like a set champs or something and I'll see somebody playing grandpappy and I'm like, how? Who gave you this idea? And then they'll be like, oh yeah, I just saw this video on YouTube, like, and it showed off this like one like turn combo, and I'm like, oh,
Uh-huh.
okay, that's cool. It's like, can
And,
you
they're like, yeah, he kind of sounded like you, but it's probably not you.
no,
The ZeroTheHero guy is pretty cool.
yeah, no. Sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, can you show me the video just to see what it is? And then they'll show me like they'll like pull it up on their phone and it's like my video, and I'll be like, oh, that's cool. And then we'll like sit down to play, and then they'll look at the melee name and they'll be like, wait a minute. But
You're like, wait, ZeroTheHero?
Yeah.
Where is he? They start looking
Yeah.
around. They're like, wait, he's here somewhere.
he's here somewhere.
Like, bro, it's me.
Yeah. No, it's funny because like sometimes the video will just be like put on their like feed, so they'll watch it, but they don't pay attention to who made it. So like sometimes
Yeah.
they won't even know it's me. But no, it's great. It was a good time. I need to come up with another crazy OTK because those kind of
We
decks are
want to
always
see
fun.
it, bro. We want to see it. We're fiending for some more OTK
Oh
decks.
yes. Oh yes.
Talking about OTK decks.
Yes.
How about that whale? How about that big whale
Oh yeah. You want to talk about
making a
it?
splash? Monstro. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that deck in particular? Because I know you played it on stream. The Amber Amethyst OTK that's been making its rounds. Yeah.
We can touch on it really quick, and then we can hop into the
Yes, and then we'll talk into
routine that's happening right now.
the more meta decks after that.
More meta decks. Yeah, so the Amethyst Amber is a really interesting deck because it not only plays purple. Any deck that plays purple is good,
Of course.
except for no, they're all good.
No, they're all good. I mean,
They're all good. Anyways,
yeah.
what would you say? Yeah, they're all good. Anyways, any purple deck is good. But this also plays Rapunzel, which draws you a bajillion cards, and it plays that Donald Duck, 8 cost. So that combined with the Monstro, combined with Alan Adele, you don't really need the other pieces besides Monstro and Duck.
Yes.
All you need is Monstro and Duck in play. First you play the Monstro, then you play Donald Duck, and Donald Duck ability gives Monstro the ability to exert and then draw a card. Monstro's ability, you discard a card and you unexert.
Yes.
So you just keep doing that, right? Just keep doing that and you mill yourself out, but you have to keep 2 We Know the Way
Yes.
and like an extra 2 cards in hand. And of course you have to play the Alan Adele when it's revealed and whatnot. But anyways, that's a really cheesy way of just knocking out the OTK.
Right.
Like it's cheesy, but the cool thing is that these cards are inkable. You can ink them if you want. Like they're not uninkable. They're not going to really clog up your hand. And the whale is broken. I think the whale is so strong. Like even if you don't pull off the OTK, you can slap it down and take out aggro in just one swing. And you're drawing a lot of cards. Like you can even Rapunzel your whale the next turn and draw extra
Oh yeah.
cards.
Oh yeah.
But it's playing a very strong package. the purple package, the draw cards with Amber. I made mine with Mufasa because I had to. I had to play Mufasa in it. He was decent. I mean, the only non-character cards that you're playing is We Know the Way, Friends, Lantern,
yes,
and that's it. I think I was just playing those 12. I wanted to keep it to a minimum because of Mufasa, but I think the more ideal route you want to take is playing some Criminal Minds for those sharks and those big guys like Will.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I think that's it. But cheesy but fun, guys. Check it out if you haven't already. Very, very fun deck.
Yeah, no, it was an interesting color combination because this is Amber Amethyst. Yeah, we know all the Amethyst decks are good, but probably this color combination is the weakest of the Amethyst colors. So it's interesting to see it in action. I did try last set without all this stuff. I did try to get this color combination going because it acts kind of like Blurple because the way you play Lantern, you can also play Genie on 3, and again, you are ahead of other Amethyst decks in terms of playing Amethyst cards, and you have like more card draw with Rapunzel. I did play Mufasa in that too, just because, I think the only non-character cards I had then was Lanterns and Libraries instead of the Libraries. Library was so good because like I would do, I had a lot of 1-drops, so it was like I think 16 1-drops or something, so that when I Lanterned, I would have another 1-drop to play. I'd play like Nalas and Daisies because they get healed by Rapunzel. And then from there you just like I also had like a Perdita in the deck because she will fish out my like 1-drops from my
pretty
discard.
good.
And then you just put them all in the library and then you just like draw like a million cards. But no, it was fun. So I also tried this combo. I tried it at a locals, just adding the Monstro and the Donald Duck. I took out like some of the like 1-drop craziness and Perdita stuff. I just took that out for space.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It is.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I think it's good. It just lacks the removal.
It lacks the removal a little bit. It's also like if they have efficient removal to get rid of the Monstro, then it's really hard to get. Like it's able to win without it. Like I did win like games without even getting the combo off, but if you, the problem is like I found that like if I was losing, I would like be like, okay, this is my last Hail Mary. I need to get the combo to work. And then if they get rid of the Monstro, then it's just like, oh, I kind of like bet all my eggs into that basket, and it's kind of
yeah, bro. That's your whole turn. Exactly. That's your whole turn. You slap down the Monstro and you pray. They don't have B prep. They don't have Criminal Mind or a Hades or a freaking Dragonfire for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, they're on something else if they're on Dragonfire, bro. If you're on Dragonfire, you're on something else. Yeah. Like that card is, I haven't seen that card at all. But I do think it's kind of in some decks needed, maybe as a one-of.
Yeah, like I think
Ruby Ami.
Yeah, Ruby Ami likes to do the one-of, but the one thing I will say about this deck, it is an OTK combo. It is a little cheesy, like you said, but I will say it is probably the most. I think it's the most like how you say
like consistent.
Consistent. That's the word. Yeah, the most consistent OTK so far. Because the others are just so hard to pull off, but this one, like you said, you
so
just
many
need
pieces.
The Monstro, you just need the Donald Duck, and that's it. So it's super consistent to pull off.
Yeah, you also if you're playing in paper, you also need your opponent to just scoop if you have the combo.
I was going to say that.
And
right.
So you don't have to go through every freaking card in your deck and do the whole thing.
I was going to say
they're
that.
like, wait.
Yeah, because like while I was playing too, it's just like once I show them the combo, they're just like, okay, I scoop. But
Yeah.
honestly, sometimes you should just be like, do it, play the combo out, because you never know if they don't know how to do it. Because like honestly,
Yeah.
I was thinking through the lines, and I'm like, it was my first time playing it. I'd be like, I hope I don't mess it up. But
Yeah.
also sometimes they messed up on the way, and they like inked something they needed, or they don't like trash the cards properly, because it is a bit of a complicated combo. You need certain
Mhm.
cards in discard, and you need to have not inked like your Alan Dale, too many
Yeah.
We Know the Ways. Yeah, because there was a game I played where I inked a We Know the Way, and I was running 3. So I had 2 left.
Mhm.
And then later on in the game, I drew a We Know the Way, and in my head, I was like, did I ink one already? Like, I didn't
Oh my
remember.
goodness, bro.
So I just didn't ink
That's
it
scary.
just because
Mhm.
I wasn't sure, but I'm pretty sure I did. Like, I already inked one before. But that kind of thing, like, you never
Dude,
know.
that's funny. Imagine you ink your like third one
Yeah,
because you need two. You need two in
you
the
need
deck.
2.
If
Yes.
you ink the third one, you can't pull it off.
Right.
And whenever it came up for me, I would say I play the Donald, and they're like, "What does it do?" I'm like, "Uh-oh,
I'm about to
uh-oh."
have to show
They
him
don't
the
know what
whole
it
thing.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "Okay, so I'm gonna draw." I was like, "Do you want me to go through the whole? Because I'm gonna mill my whole deck,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna win that way." They're like, "What? How?" And they said, "Don't you need Alan and Dale in play?" I was like, "Yeah, I do need Alan and Dale, but I'm gonna mill it, then I'm gonna sing the song and then bring it back into play." They're like, "Wait, no, that doesn't make sense."
Yeah.
So I went through the whole thing
I
and
was
I
watching
timed
you do
it.
that.
I timed it. Bro, it's so many cards. It's so many freaking cards.
Yep.
Um, so I just like went through the motions, this and that, and then you play this, and then that's how you win.
Yep.
That's how you win.
Uh,
But yeah, not everybody knows what the
of
combo does,
course.
guys.
Yeah.
But if
Not.
they
Not.
do and they scoop, great.
Yeah.
And just keep in mind, if it's your opponent, if you're playing against them, and they do the combo on you, just try to remember. If you don't remember if they have if they ink the pieces, then make them go through it. They might not have it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And if they don't have it, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose.
Right.
If they don't have it, they're gonna lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're
No.
confident they have it, you'll just be like, "Oh, scoop."
Yeah. No. I had to do that once too, where I was like, okay, do you know the combo? And then they were like, oh, I've heard of it. So I was like, okay, so
Mhm.
this is how it works. And then I put all my cards in a discard, like as I explained it slowly. And then
Mhm.
I looked up, and he had like this confused look on his face, and I'll start over. I was like,
I'll just do it
yeah,
from
yeah, I'll show you
one piece at a
how to
time.
do it. But yeah, I was like, oh my
Hmm.
gosh, this is a fun. It's funny. The combo is funny.
Yeah,
I love when Lorcana we find like these like alternate win cons, or like something interesting, new and fresh. But yeah, it's
yeah.
just
These
fun.
people that come up with these combos, man. I swear, I haven't come up with any combos, so I can't take any props for that. But whoever came up with that combo right when the set dropped
Oh yeah,
is on something else, man. I
we
don't know what he's eating, what he's drinking,
yeah
what kind of shrooms he's taking, but
yeah because
he just, yeah, I don't know
we
where it came up or where it
we
happened.
heard about this combo way before this like set even like completely dropped. So that was
Hmm.
crazy for sure.
Isn't that nutty? Like
It's
someone
nuts.
saw the cards and just like started digging
Yeah.
on Greenmore, just like scrolling. It's like, oh, there's a way, there's a way.
Yes.
There's something I got to do. It's like 3 a.m. and he's like chugging Monster. He's like, dude, I know there's a combo here
gotta
for
find
an
it. We
OTK.
gotta
I'm
find
gonna
it.
freaking find it. Yeah, it's like 7 a.m. He was up all night and he figured it
Yeah.
out and
To
he
be
posted
fair
it.
to this guy,
Yeah.
I was like once I saw Pavi like and
Mhm.
the Bell song that goes with Pavi, I was
Mhm.
just like I can OTK this. So I was in the same like mindset, like trying
Yeah.
to figure it out. And like I did figure it out,
So
but
cool.
it was such a more convoluted combo than this, obviously. But yeah.
A lot of pieces. Yeah. I like the shark combo too, but it's limited. The shark combos doesn't win all the time, right?
Yeah, I
You know, the
can.
shark ready combo
Hmm.
because it depends on how many characters they
They
have
have, yeah,
for you to
yes,
keep doing the yeah.
yes.
But if you have a Mushu,
It's better.
boom,
Boom,
it's better.
boom.
2 Mushus,
Yeah, because he invented that combo before Mushu was out because it was the set before that. But no,
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
just fun. Yeah, combos are fun. We love it.
Those are fun.
But anyway, yeah, we wanted to talk a bit more about a bit more meta decks going on because yeah, we do have Charlie's collectibles going on right now, but it's going on right now, so we don't have deck lists yet. But you mentioned this Mulligan challenge that's going on. Wow, there's 114 players in this. But
114
that's a
players,
lot.
guys.
That's a lot of players. Is this in?
Let's talk about the tournament.
Yeah, is this in France or where is this?
It's this massive tournament
It is in France.
is
Or
is in
yes.
France. Okay.
Yes.
All right. We
Yeah. Let's go over some of these decks.
okay.
114
Let's
players. Yes.
114 players. That's a big. I haven't besides DLC. I haven't been to a tournament that large.
Oh yeah.
But what does our number one say? What does our number
Our
one
number
say?
one says Emerald Steel, of course.
Oh my God. Come on,
Oh, Emerald Steel
guys.
is evolving, and honestly, it looks pretty good. I might try something like this out, but yes. So Emerald Steel, we see from this deck list at least, a lot of
Mhm.
generic stuff. It does. We've come back to this morph build where there's some morphs in here. We have the 5 cost beasts. We have some Tinkerbells, like things that we can morph into. Big Pete, of course,
Mhm.
the Pirate Pete. They've included Chip as an additional discard tool, which is nice.
Oh, that chip.
Yeah, the 4
That
cost
chip
Chip.
is nice.
I like how he
Mhm.
looks too, so that's kind of cool. But
He looks
he
dope.
looks dope. He looks
He would have made
like
a
Indiana
great
Jones.
enchanted.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. But yeah, he's just like a mini. I feel like
Chip
so. Yeah,
Indiana Jones. Yeah.
Indiana
What you
Jones.
say?
No, I was just saying he's kind of taken the place of Lucifer. We don't really see Lucifer anymore, but he only discards one. But I guess he's just a good enough body that takes
Mhm.
place of Lucifer. Doesn't
Yeah.
lower for as
Because
much.
Lucifer, exactly. Lucifer sometimes is only a discard one,
Yeah,
right? If they do
if
an
they have an
action.
action, yeah.
It's uninkable. He's uninkable. He comes down on 5. Maybe by turn 5, they don't have a hand anymore. But I like his stats. 3/2 is pretty nice. I
Yes.
know there's a 2/3. No, she's yellow. Never mind. Daisy Duck. That's a Daisy
Oh
Duck.
yes,
Two,
yes.
three, 4 costs. Does the same thing. But this is green. This is generic to all of those nasty discard decks.
Hmm.
And yeah, you're right. It's pretty straight up, pretty straightforward, generic.
Yeah.
Of course, Pete is broken. Shift Pete is broken. Beyond the Horizon is broken if you have the pieces in play, like the
Right.
Prince John.
So that's the only other,
Diablo is nuts.
yeah, the only other new card they're running is the Beyond the Horizon, a two of. I think that makes
Mhm.
sense. I've noticed, it comes back. If you can get it off, because let's say you're playing as an Amethyst deck, and
Yeah.
I feel like being an Amethyst deck against this card a lot recently too is
Mhm.
you're just drawing cards because it's either you throw up all your cards onto the board, or if you
Mhm.
have the avenue to just finders keepers, you draw to like prevent your hand being discarded. Now
Yeah.
discard has a way out with this Beyond the Horizon because they will be like, no,
So wild.
discard your entire hand. That like let's say I'm
Mhm.
holding 8 cards, right? He's like, discard your entire hand, draw 3. But since you discarded 8 cards, my Prince John, I draw 8 cards. That's well,
Redonk,
that
man.
was
Redonk.
one
If they
of
pull it
our
off,
yeah. That was our one of our only ways to fight discard is draw so many cards that they can't discard it.
outdraw them. Yeah.
But
Now
not
you do
anymore.
that, you're screwed because they're gonna draw even more.
Right.
And it's at two reps. It's at 2 copies.
Yes.
But if they do draw a bajillion cards off of that Diablo, they're going to find it. Beast, draw a bunch of cards, they're going to find it. I think it's interesting that this list is running 2 Ursula. I feel like that's mainly
Oh
because
yeah.
they are on Pete. They are on Pete 4 and Shift Pete 3. So the thing is that this shuts down songs, right? The Pete
That's
shuts down
true.
songs,
That's
Shift
true.
Pete. So it's like 2 turns that they can't play their actions or they can't play their songs. And you don't really need the Ursula too much if you have this guy in play. But Chip does come in clutch to discard their stuff from their hand. Even if you get peated,
Yeah.
if you're on the green steel side, you play a Chip, you still discard their cards. So I think it's very cool, very strong, very annoying. But this is our meta, guys. We have to know how to play against it if you're not already playing it.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, I like this because here's the thing. Ursula, yeah, she's good, but when she comes down, it's on turn 2. You don't get your Prince John up till turn 3. So even if Ursula discards, you're usually not benefiting off your Prince John when she does discard it. She's still important because some decks you want to hit those early songs. Like Blurple, you want to punish if they decide to keep songs. Any steel deck you want to punish because if they're running Let the Storm Rage on, they can't get it out of their hand. You want to discard it. So it's still important to have in your deck. But Chip is a turn 4 play. It comes down after Prince John. You do get your card draw out of it. And Ursula's later in the game. You don't even really want to see her because by then, like, your opponents are like either out of songs or like they don't even have a hand. They usually just show you a handful of characters. But running just 2 also, like, I feel like it'll like get your opponent into like a false sense of security. Like, it's been so long since I've been Ursula. Surely I'm safe. And then they'll start keeping songs and then you can start sniping them again. I like it.
Exactly, yeah. And the cool thing is that, I mean, if your biggest threat is B prep, you have cards like Beyond the Horizon to discard their cards, to discard their hand. And you can push it even further and discard them before they get to their 7 ink. So Ursula's not actually super, super clutch into this meta, right? Like by the time they get to 7, they probably have nothing in hand.
Yes.
Like they're probably already discarded. But if somehow they manage to outdraw you for some reason and still keep a healthy hand by turn 7, if you see your Ursula by then you can always play her out and protect your board because you have a board set up, right? Like you have a board set up. You have your Prince John, maybe a Pete Shift, a Beast that's not exerting, or Muses. So B prep is always a very good answer. And if you're on Sisu, if you're on red-blue, then you have to get to your 8. You have to get to your 8 ink because they're not going to let you shift because they're not going to let that small Sisu survive. They have so much removal.
Strength, Storm, bang, bang. Get rid of that.
Strength, Storm, bang. Yeah, Muses, bounce.
Yeah, but no, yeah, congrats on that first. I like it. I like where your head's at with this Emerald Steel. I am looking at the rest of the top 4, and interestingly enough, I just noticed like all their names have like TSI in it, so I assume that's a team. Like you got 3 team members in the top 4 of a 114 player event. That's nasty. You guys are awesome.
Wow, guys.
Yeah, you're
TSI. Oh yeah, that's right.
Right?
TSI Magma. Yeah, so Amber Steel, this is Diggy Hole.
Yes. Top 4, we got Diggy
over
here. Really cool. I like the
second
goofies.
place. Yeah. So our second place is songs.
Yeah.
What do you think about this songs list?
I don't like the songs. This deck is like the bane of my existence. Like, I have some of my friends really like live or die by this traditional songs list. It's just so annoying to play against. I want to say just because if they have the nuts, there's nothing you can do. They will win. There's nothing you can do about it. But they only have the nuts so often, and then the rest of the time they just don't have anything, which is like, I don't know. It's just so swingy one way or the other, I feel.
Yeah, it's high rolly, just like Green Steel.
Yeah.
If they don't have the nuts, it feels like a fair game. But if they do and they go first, it's miserable.
Well,
they run a lot of bricks.
Yeah,
they run a lot of bricks.
The thing about Amber Steel songs is I feel like, okay, so with Emerald Steel, if they don't run the nuts, it's a fair game, right? But Amber Steel song, in my opinion at least, if they don't run the nuts, like if they go on the other end where they brick super hard, like you said, there's so many bricks in here. If they brick super hard, it's just like a one-sided game on your side. So I feel like it's always so like one side or the other.
Mm. What do you guys think, chat?
Yeah.
Chat. What do you viewers think? What's worse to play against? Amber Steel seeing the nuts, or Green Steel seeing
Ooh,
the
that's an
nuts?
interesting poll.
What's worse?
Yeah, let's put that up there. Yeah, we should poll that because I
We
feel
should
like
poll.
it'll lean heavily into Emerald Steel, but I'm interested if anyone else is like me. That's just like Amber Steel is just a little annoying to play against. But
Yeah, let us know in the comments, or what are
yeah,
we doing?
yeah, let us know in the comments,
Yeah,
or I don't know if
guys,
you want to put a poll out somewhere, but let us know in the comments. Yeah,
let
sure.
us know in the comments, guys. Let us know in the comments. What do you think? What's worse to
What
play
is
against?
worse?
Green Steel, nuts, or Amber Steel having the nuts?
I mean, either way,
But
both of these decks are two of the best decks for. I mean, these are number one and number two of this big tournament at the very least. This list
mhm.
is super interesting. They run 4 whole new worlds and 2 Beyond the Horizons, which I thought was going to be too
What?
much. I thought it was going to be too
What?
much. That's just not like,
Maybe
and
it's not.
I guess not. Um,
Maybe it's not.
I mean, the thing is, in my like, okay, so I guess another reason I just don't know how to play this list, or I'm just like I've tried it,
Mhm,
like on my channel, you've seen me try this list before too, and
mhm.
I just can't get it to work just because I don't understand it. I think, but I would be scared of drawing too many whole new worlds already, running 4 whole new
Oh
worlds.
my God.
Add
Yeah,
some
bro.
Beyond the Horizons in there.
Yeah. Okay. This is the worst case scenario. You draw multiple whole new worlds, Horizon, there's a sword in there.
Yeah.
Zeus. What do you
Oh,
do?
there's 4 Zeuses
What
too.
in the world do you do? That's nutty. You just have to see your ink. You have
Yeah,
to see your ink,
you have to
right? You have to see
mulligan
your ink,
way
and
way
then
more conservatively. I feel.
you do have to be very conservative, yeah.
Yes.
And there's only 8 1-drops. So even if you miss your 1-drop, I feel like you're fine because you're running the troops.
Mm-hmm.
Lawrence, Goofy's interesting. The Goofy 4 cost
Yeah, just a
that
one
at the end
of.
of your turn may remove 1 damage from each of your characters and ready each one of them removed this way. This is pretty cool. This is pretty interesting because if Rhino has a damage, you pass turn, you play this guy, the Goofy, then you take off a damage and you ready.
Hmm.
Kind of nutty, kind of good. I like it.
So I've
I don't think you
been,
need that many, right?
yeah. So I've been trying a more aggro list of this Steel Song at least, right?
Hmm.
The Goofy interacts really interestingly with like Mr. Shmee because Mr. Shmee at the end of your turn he gets the damage right if he's exerted. So
Yeah.
you can actually I believe I did talk to some like like judges or like people smart with rules and I think the way it
Hmm.
works is since they're both like at the end of your turn effects they enter the bag right.
Hmm.
So you can kind of arrange that the way you want. So let's say you
Whoa.
have Mr. Shmee exerted on your field, like you just quested it for the first time, right? Then you play this
Hmm.
Goofy on your turn. So you can be like, all right, at the end of my turn, I put both of those triggers into my bag. I activate Mr. Shmee
Yeah.
first, so he takes the damage. And then I activate Goofy second, so he heals the Mr. Shmee and readies him. For so you
Oh my God.
yes. So I had
That's nutty.
yeah, one of the
That's
combos
pretty
which
good.
you may see in my channel in a little bit is like I'll go
Uh-huh.
1 cost, Mr. Shmee, 2 cost. Turn 3, I
Hmm.
play Lady Mr. Shmee, and then turn 4, I play Goofy. And then the
You're
Shmee's just
disgusting, bro.
both quests, and then they both ready. Which
Bro,
no,
what?
I think I still lost that game.
What?
But
No, there's no way you lose that
yeah,
game. Bro,
we'll
how do
look at
you
it.
lose? It's goofy though,
Yeah,
but it's goofy.
yeah.
Guys, if you want to find out how this game ends, go to Zero the Hero's channel
It's not there
and watch this
yet.
gameplay.
No, it's not there yet. But it'll
But
in the
are
future.
you posting that first or this is first?
I don't think so. I have 1 or 2 more videos before that one, but that's coming up. It's coming up.
Okay.
But there's that.
Stay tuned, guys.
Yeah, and then uh, the thing is, like, so let's say Mr. Shmee already has damage on it though, and then you exert it, and then you play Goofy. Uh, I believe how it works is you can they both go into the bag, right? So you can put Goofy trigger first, so you'll heal the Shmee, ready him, and then when his trigger goes off, he's not exerted anymore because you unexerted him, so he just doesn't take the damage. So
That's dope.
you can,
I wish it was for himself too, because he has
yeah,
some decent stats on him.
yeah,
And I do Smee's probably one of the best ones that you can trigger off of this because he receives the damage on his own.
Yes.
So good. So good.
But yeah, that was the top
Red,
two.
yellow? Red, yellow?
Red, yellow.
Little Gotho action, a little Mulan action.
Oh, with the Goofy for sure. I think that's the first time I was thinking of the Goofy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, me too. But I like the Smee one though. I like the Smee one. You don't really want to have a Gotho out with damage.
No, yeah, because you want to heal it. You want to Rapunzel it, right? So you don't want the Goofy to heal it, kind of. But yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway,
but one of the scariest. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna go into the other two decks in the top four. But if you had something you wanted to go through.
No, I was just gonna say that too. I was gonna talk about Red Blue, which is number 3.
Yeah, go for it.
Tsubasa. So the TSI, Tsubasa. Tsubasa. Yeah, it's a dope name. I wonder if it's actually his name or he just made it up.
No,
you know
way.
what I mean?
That's
Like
too cool
LoreGainz or ZeroTheHero.
It's too cool a name. Yeah. There's no way.
No, it's cooler than ours. So items, guys. Items is looking like is the way to go for Red Blue for the most part, right? Like items is looking very powerful, especially because they have tools like the Bell, the Sisu, the small Sisu, and of course the big Sisu. Being slapping down and taking aggro by storm can be nutty. We're back on big Tamatoas. No small Tamatoas. So no small crabs.
I just noticed that.
Big.
No way.
Hideaway for items and locations. Isn't that wild that they're playing big crab but not small crab?
That's crazy.
And they have a full set of the popsicles, Shield of Virtue, Vitalisphere by 4, no sharks. So this is running no sharks. The only characters are Bell, Sisu, Scrooge, Maui, Sisu, and Tamatoa. That's interesting. Workshop. Wow. Yeah. So they're on Fishbone Quill, 4 Sapphire Coil, 4. That is insane. So they're just ramping. They're just ramping with Fishbone Quill, trying to get to 7 as fast as they can. After they manage the board, it's time for some workshops, guys. Time for some workshops. Drop up the cards. Keep controlling the board until you get to your lucky dime, which is your big closeout. Wow, that's nutty. What do you think about that?
Coils. I don't like this scares me, but it's
scary,
crazy,
isn't it?
Because these item lists, if they get going, you know. And it's just like the moment they have like maybe 2 workshops out, then they go like popsicle, draw. And it's like, oh gosh, it's just you can't.
Who needs higher?
Yeah, just because like I mean, as Blurple especially too, like one of our tried and true ways to beat Red Blue was like, okay, we're going to outdraw them. We're gonna wait out all their like crazy removal. Then we're gonna like keep just putting the pressure on the board, and then eventually we'll win. But with stuff like this, it's just like they go workshop, and then like they run out of cards. But the moment they draw a popsicle, suddenly they draw 3. Then they put another 1-drop item in. Then they draw 5, and then they go up to 7. Then they suddenly have 8 cards again. And you're like, I thought you had 0 cards. You just had 0 cards. Where did all these cards come from? And then
I know they draw out of nowhere.
Suddenly they just have
Maurice's workshop is crazy, bro. Because it's a 3-drop and it's not once per turn. That's insane, bro. And they have so many 1-drop items. They have 9, 10 1-drop items. They have the Sapphire Coil. Yeah, this is scary, man. My soul leaves my body whenever I see them paying 1 for every 1-drop item and just gaining more cards.
Oh, absolutely.
Like whenever you see him refresh, you're like, okay, I'm cooked. Like, I don't think I can, because they're gonna see the removal. They're gonna see their big board removal, right?
Right. I think
cool stuff.
Yeah, the thing with this deck is if they get going, it's almost definitively over, and you can kind of see it as they like continue to draw cards, and then you just watch their item pile go like bigger and bigger. Then the crab comes down, then dime goes for like 12, and then you're like, okay, it's over.
Yeah.
But the problem with it is to get to this point. So we got to beat them before they get their whole item stack going, which is hard for some decks, but definitely doable. Just got to go fast.
Yeah. It's like any other kind of combo deck, right? Or it just needs the pieces. It needs the missing pieces to pop off.
Sure. Yeah, I agree. It's a long-term combo deck versus like a one-turn kill combo deck for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, the last part of this top 4, we have Magma, also on Ember Steel. Like you were talking a bit about this before, but this is the Diggy Hole deck.
All these TSI guys, man,
Dude,
these
they're
guys are.
cooking.
I want to try. I want to practice with them. I want to
Yeah,
practice
they're
with them.
good. They're all top
TSI,
four.
hit me up. I want to practice with you guys. TSI LoreGainz, stay tuned, guys.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. Imagine, bro. They're just
Imagine.
like, there's this massive. I mean, they speak English, obviously, because pretty much all of Europe speaks English.
Right.
But just imagine, just the all French team, and then
Mr.
there's this
LoreGainz.
guy, LoreGainz. Wait, TSI LoreGainz.
Yeah.
But this is a diggy.
That
This
was a
is a
good French accent.
diggy. LoreGainz. This is a diggy version. I like it, man. We all thought Diggy was dead. We all thought Goofy sucked. But look at this, guys. Goofy and Seven Dwarfs Mine in one deck.
Whew.
I think Goofy put in a lot of work if they're playing four of them.
I'm telling you, that Shmi combo, insane. Keeps your Lawrence healthy if you're using it for, like, I don't know, taking out a Daisy or something.
Yes,
It's
yes,
good.
yes, yes.
It's
Bro,
good.
what? I know. That's so crazy. And you could just quest and ready him like if Lawrence has 2 damage. If Lawrence has 2 damage, you just challenge into the first thing. You ready him with Goofy, takes off 1. If he still has 1 damage, that's fine. Next turn you just
Quest for
either
free.
Rapunzel, either you Rapunzel or you just
Or
quest for
Rapunzel.
free and you ready him. That's crazy. This is so cool. I like this deck a lot.
And interesting, they are running Helga Sinclair instead of Calhoun's. What are your thoughts on that?
I think
Evasive.
four.
Yeah.
I don't know. Evasive's pretty
Scared of evasives,
good, I guess.
Diablo counter, I guess.
Yeah, Diablo and Genie, because this combined with any other song
Yes.
or mine takes out a Genie.
Oh, mine.
This combined with a Happy, yeah.
You're on something. You figured it out. I was trying to, like, piece together, because obviously this is a great Diablo counter, because you would think
Yeah.
Happy is enough, but the thing is, like, if you're against Emerald Steel, they'll just, like, shift Diablo, storm your Happy, and then now the Diablo is going to go crazy again. But you're right, because Helga will survive most things. She's 4 health, so she'll survive those storms. She'll survive strengths early on. And then if you just ping them with mine, genies get taken out. Good point. I forgot about that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the cool thing about Helga is that usually if you're on the draw and your opponent has a Cinderella in play, they can't remove your Helga. Usually they can't remove your Helga on their turn 3 because usually where Calhoun gets just smacked in the face, like backhanded, is Cindy 1-drop, and then they play a 2-drop, and then they play a 3-drop strength 3 damage on Smee or Calhoun. But Helga can't happen to Helga. Helga she's sturdy. She's strong. And then you can play a Pete on turn 3 when it comes back to you, and then boom, who's in the driver's seat now, fellas?
Exactly. Against those Sonic decks, those Pete, like,
dream
Pete,
situation.
Pete.
Yeah, Pete.
Back and forth. You
Exactly,
just
man.
each other. And
Yeah.
another good point also is the 4 health stat line. We love that for Rapunzel, because you can heal 3 off of her, maybe, possibly at some point. That's nice.
Sweet.
Oh, I love it.
Looks cool. Looks good.
I like it more
All
now.
right, good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Love covering these decks.
Yeah.
I'm
I do want to cover one more just because you mentioned it. There is a green-red deck up here in top 16. Yeah, it didn't make the top 8, but top 16. I know you were curious about it, so let's just...
There it is. EXP Ramalex. You know what?
Shout out to you,
This is spicy. I want to be on Team EXP now.
You're going to be on all these French teams. You're going to be on all these French teams.
They're playing the sauce, man. They're on green-red. They're on green-red discard. Toxic, but it's not green steel. It's different, right?
Yeah, so interesting. Of course, the reason this archetype is being born is we have the Undermine card, which is a specific green-red card, which just says choose your opponent, they discard a card, and then one of a chosen character gets +2. So good for trading, good for discarding. We have this new red Lilo. We see it mainly in this green-red list. I feel like I don't see it most anywhere else right now because you do get a lot of actions off with this deck. This deck's running the Maui Shark. Like, wow, like going up to 6 is crazy.
Only two.
Only 2.
How
That
do
makes
they?
sense.
Yeah, like.
This deck is running the
Yeah, that's
Tigger.
true.
Wait, this deck is running the Tigger. I just saw that. I didn't see it
Tigs?
before. 3 cost.
Is that how they
Pirate
win with
Tigger.
Tigs?
Evasive. When you
Dang.
play an action, this character gets +3 and +1 low. Okay, I see it.
Bro, my goodness. So like if you have Tigger, then the next turn you play, I don't know, improvise, boost Tigger,
Yeah.
undermine, boost Tigger, strike a good match, boost Tigger. So you're Tigger and you get to play a Lilo.
And you play
So
Lilo.
this is the crazy thing. Can you still quest? You may ready. They can't. Oh, no, they can't. They can't quest. But Tigger can quest first. Then you play the Lilo because we played 3 actions. Lilo's gonna ready your Tigger, and then Tigger has +1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6/4, bro, and he's evasive. Bye bye Shark.
My God, Mr. LoreGainz, I think you figured it out. Then this like 5/4 Tigger, like quests for 4, and then smacks you for like 7 attack or whatever that is.
Yeah, I've been practicing my math, man. My adding.
Because yeah, it'll be 3 plus 3.
Right? Isn't that
1 plus at least 6 damage?
3,
It'll hit you
4,
for at least
5,
6 damage.
6?
Yes.
At least 6 damage, guys. You hear that?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Quest for 3, 4, quest for 4, and then hit for 6.
Yeah, I can see this ready.
Redunk.
Okay, so here's the thing. The more I look at it, the more Lilo kind of like has a lot of potential in this deck because we have Half Shark. He can hit you. Lilo readies him. He hits you again, right? That like he gets 2 actions back.
Yeah.
Queen of Hearts can hit you, and then she gets stronger because she's hurt. Lilo readies her, and she hits you even harder. Ursula Singer, like 3 cost Ursula. She sings a song. Lilo readies her. She sings 2 songs. It counts for
2 songs, bro.
2 songs.
Yeah.
And then you just play another action. Lilo comes out, readies her. She sings another 2 songs.
Oh my God.
And you play another action, and
you can quadruple song with Ursula. You can quadruple song. You can do like, bro, that's nutty. Double strike or double sudden, double mother, and then you're like, GG's, bro. What else you got?
See ya. But I like it. No, that's
good luck.
Yeah, I like it.
Hope you like drubbing out.
Yeah. Green red, love to see it. Yeah, I want to see how this deck evolves for sure. I do have a teammate trying to master this deck too. So yeah, no, this is gonna be an interesting one for sure. But
good stuff, man.
Good stuff.
And I will be doing a I did cover I am covering and posting tomorrow the over the weekend meta.
Ooh.
Like I'm doing the meta, a meta video. So this is probably being posted after. So if you guys want to check it out, you can go to my channel.
Yes, it'll be up because this is coming. So this, for us, it'll be, or for you guys, it'll be yesterday that this came out. So go to the LoreGainz channel, check that out. It just came out yesterday.
Yeah, check it out. And then I'm also going to be like, oh, go to Zero's channel. Go to Zero's channel if you want to see the podcast.
Yes.
And also both of our takes on these decks as well.
Love it.
So good stuff, man. Look at that. We're just bouncing people off each other.
Love to see it. Yep. So, okay. I think that kind of covers it for today. Anything else, Mr. LoreGainz, before we start to end things?
Guys, hope you all had a great weekend. Hope you're enjoying set 8. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for following. If you haven't already, smash that sub button for Zero.
Oh, hi.
Give it up for Zero.
Yeah, and
thanks for putting this together, man.
Also sub to Mr. LoreGainz because he is trying to get 10K. He has a giveaway going on.
Yeah, giveaway time, guys. Yes. Go to my channel.
Yeah,
go to my channel. Check it out.
Comment on all of his videos. It was like a quest to 10K because he'll give you an entry for each one, right? Is that how it works?
Multiple entries, guys. Yes. All the new videos. All the new videos that come out, entry.
Yeah. So before we leave, I do have a message for you guys. Friendly, happy message to end things off like we usually do. So, yeah, just... Ooh. All right, guys. My message for you today is that sometimes things just don't go our way. No matter how much we tell ourselves to be prepared for life or even for a board wipe in Lorcana, things can just not go as planned. For all these moments, just remember, keep your chin up. Don't let it get to you because things will always look up. There'll be another day where everything will fall into place and the plans you lay out will just end up working in the end. So keep it up, keep fighting, get out there, get it done. And I was going to do that whole like solo, like I'm the only one on the video while I did this, but you were so entertaining, I'm going to keep you in there.
Sweet.
But yeah, thanks
Love
guys.
it,
Thanks for
man.
checking out.
Awesome
We'll
message.
see you
Good stuff.
at the next ZeroGainz podcast. Thank you. I appreciate that from Mr. LoreGainz because I feel like you're the like how you say the hype guy, the like motivational guy. So I appreciate that.
You are too, sir. Max credit to you. I appreciate you.
Stop. All right, we'll see
See
you
you
guys
guys.
next time. Bye.